is said that you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and nowhere is that more evident than in the highly competitive business of boat building. And making that statement in a big way with an organization that is as efficient as it gets is Lazzara Yachts. I'm Ken Chrysler, Senior Editor of PMY Magazine, and I'd like to take you on a behind-the-scenes tour of a very special boat building company. Located on Tampa Bay, Florida, the Lazzara production facility comprises some 130,000 square feet spread out over 25 acres. The buildings house lamination stations, design and manufacturing, furniture shop, executive offices, interior design, production line, make-ready and launch facilities, and a host of other on-site services. The result of all this are boats like the Lazzara 84, noted for their stylish lines, quality construction, and lots of personal attention to detail. Okay, Doctor, what do we have?
Whoa, 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 geez. This is top secret stuff here, man. I can't show you what
top secret stuff.
What's going to be out in the next 5 years. Then the competition would know. We wouldn't have a marketing advantage.
Right. Well, I can kind of see that all those second-grade clay lessons have paid off here.
I'll tell you, this is my sanctuary right back here, where I can sit and create and not get bothered at all.
All Lazzara Yachts start here in the Design Center, where ideas become sketches, drawings, and models. We're in the Design Center now, and we're getting a model put up on the table here, and this laser scanner is going to take a 360-degree scan of the model of the boat. From there, computer images are generated of not only the exterior of the future boat, but what the interior could also look like. Every aspect of the boat is covered, from the aft section to the transom seat to the hatches are analyzed. Armed with that information, computer-designed precision foam plugs are fashioned, which will act as molds for the myriad parts that make up each Lazzara yacht. Machined to tolerances within a thousandth of an inch, even critical areas such as hinge recesses come out perfect. Nothing is left to chance on a Lazzara project, and now, as the yachts are being designed for European export, making sure the boats get the correct certification is now yet another priority for the team. Once the drawings are reviewed and they are structurally and mechanically approved, an endorsement stamp for safety and pollution is given. Before moving on to the lamination building, the hulls are vacuum bagged and begin to take shape as they move along in the construction process. This is a 110 mold being vacuum bagged. Now we're going to climb aboard and see the process. Come on, let's go. This will make the boat lighter and stronger. And as you can see, from stern to bow, the entire inside of this boat is being ready for vacuum bagging. Like all Lazzara yachts, the 84 has one continuous piece of fiberglass fabric that runs right here from the stern all the way to the bow, and you can take a look right along the sides. Either side you'll see no breaks in the fabric. Steel engine beds right here encapsulated on the stringer system. Stringer system, by the way, is all balsa cord all the way down the boat. Come on, let's take a closer look up here. As you can see, the Lazzara craftsmen are hand-laying the fiberglass material into the transverse members. This fiberglass material, come over here, is triaxial material which was co-developed by Lazzara over 30 years ago. There are many facets to the building process, and at Lazzara, every one of them is about taking the time to create the best product possible.
So Ken, this is the 68 production line building, and we have the assembly lines over here. And there are...
I can't help but notice the white floors.
White floors, I'll tell you. It's you got to keep a factory clean. That's how you build quality. You know that. So this is the assembly line, and of course the process starts down here with the molding of the hull. We modified or mold the hulls here in this station. Right. They're pulled and set on the floor, and this is where we put the stringers and the tanks, both fuel and water tanks and holding tanks in the boat.
So how many boats can this building hold at one time?
Well, in this building we have 5 boats under construction at any one time. 1 in the mold,
right,
and then we have 4 stations outside. Okay. Come on, I want to show you one of the stations.
Okay. On our way to that station, we stopped off at the Lazzara Furniture Design Center and Fabrication Shop to see how this phase of the boat's construction is handled.
Now, Ken, I'd like to show you our furniture shop, American Quality Furniture. Here's where all the designs are done, and as you can see, we 3D model all the furniture and come up with exactly room by room what each piece of furniture is, finished piece of furniture is going to look like. After we've had the design, we come over and we lay out how the pieces are going to be cut in the automated router. And after that's done, it goes to the shop floor where all the pieces are cut and then assembled. Come on, let's go out there and take a look at the machines.
Okay.
Ken, this is the heart and soul of the furniture company. It's a 5-axis router that was actually specially built for us in Germany by the HOMAG Corporation. And from the file that you saw in engineering, it comes out here, it's programmed into the router, and then the router cuts the various furniture pieces. It has multiple heads or cutters that it can go over and pick up and make various cuts and shapes on whatever piece of furniture we might design.
Now, can this work on more than one project at a time, or only one project is programmed into it?
No, actually it can work on multiple projects. The bed is long enough where it can work on one project, and after it's cutting it, we can be setting up a project on the other end of the table. So it can work on two projects at one time.
Right.
Pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah, very impressive. Now, what happens once the job is done? Where does the wood go from here?
After we cut all the patterns, then it goes over into our cabinet assembly area where the assemblers put it together. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
So Ken, after the machine routes the basic cabinetry, we come over here and we put together what's called the core box, or the skeleton of the cabinet. And as you can see here, this is the basic box structure of the piece of furniture. From that, then, we can add various sides and fronts and tops to customize each cabinet. I wanted to show you this is an interior fixture that's kind of unique. As I showed you over in the furniture shop, the router routes all the bulkheads in the interior furniture. Well, we made this fixture for all of the bulkheads to fit in it. They're clamped into position, and then we run all the electrical and mechanical work in the boat. And we're standing in the master stateroom, believe it or not, with the salon floor above us. And with the next step, we'll bring the furniture in, completed furniture in, and drop it in place with the bed and the nightstands. This is the head. That's the closet. Up here is the passageway down into the foyer and the 2 VIP staterooms.
And we'll do that all the way right up.
All the way right up to the front. And of course, then we'll headline it, put the wallpaper on and the wall fabrics. Everything will be complete. We pick the entire interior up and drop it into the boat at one time.
Right. Here's a secret I found about Lazzara Yachts. They're really quiet, and there's a good reason. And that reason are these rubber mounts. Now, they're placed right here on every cross member across the entire decking right here in the hull. Now, when that module we saw is placed on top of them, these rubber mounts isolate any vibration, making this a very quiet boat.